All right, we are going to be doing a competitive analysis of a structural engineer in London. So I did find your listing. First thing I noticed is you are a little ways down the list. Let's see, here you are. Now, some of this is going to be proximity based. So me searching from another city is going to have different results than someone in London because, of course, Google will recommend some businesses over others based on proximity, but we can still see you're pretty far down in the rankings. So I notice you have two listings live, so we're going to look at your main listing that has the most reviews. All right, so your listing is filled out fairly basic, and you have an okay number of reviews. Now, the first thing I notice when I click on three of the top four is that they use a booking link. So when Google's comparing different businesses to each other, they're going to have preference to the business that has as much information filled out as possible. So some of these booking links literally just go to the main domain on their contact page. So there's nothing special about it. So one thing I would do right off the bat is I would go ahead and add a booking link in here, even if it's just to the contact page on your main website. And other than that, the top four, they all have 2 to like 5 times as many reviews as you. So I would definitely work on getting some more reviews. A really effective way is just to reach out to your past clients and ask ask them to go ahead and rate your service, especially if you had a good interaction with them. There's no reason not to be asking for reviews. Just send a little follow-up email or text. At our office, we actually have the new little things. You can get them on Amazon. You can actually just scan your phone on the way out, and then our clients immediately open up our thing and leave us a review. If you go into your business page, on the dashboard, there's actually the request a review link that you can get, and you can email over to your clients. It'd be your business URL for the GMB URL/reviews, and you can find that in your dashboard. Now, the next thing I noticed when I was going through your competitors, if you go ahead and go to their about sections, on yours, you just have one service option, which is online estimates, and then you have planning appointment required. If you go to the majority of your competitors, they've got more information filled out. And you'll say most of this information is kind of useless overall, but again, Google's going to have preference for businesses that have more complete information. This one said if they have a wheelchair restroom, if wheelchairs are accessible, they had more service options filled out. Same thing with the top ranked. Again, more basic information filled out than you. Third ranked has even more. They went down to if they have gender neutral, if they're LGBT friendly. And again, things like LGBT friendly might seem irrelevant. You might not want to be political with your business, but we've actually done studies that in certain DEI heavy areas, when you're initially setting up a GBP, if you fill out that you are LGBT friendly, they actually will give you preference and your business is more likely to get verified. So it's little things like this that just having more complete information is something Google likes. You've checked more boxes. It's a small thing, but it helps ranking. And same thing on number 4. Actually, number 4 doesn't have much information filled out. But one thing I also noticed with all of these listings is, let's see, this one has about 400 photos, 142, 61. So you only have about 5 photos. Another easy thing you can do is come in here and upload some projects, past example photos to your GBP. Again, that's one more thing of having it filled out. You don't have to spam this and upload 400 photos at once to be competitive, but it is something to think about. Add a couple photos a week or here and there when you have time, but that is an area I would grow. And now, lastly, one thing I did notice coming over to check your landing page. Now, I did make sure you have location-specific keywords. You have London. But if you scroll down to the bottom of your website, you have this price partnership surveyors. That GMB is embedded, and that's okay if that's one of yours. And then you have your other listing, which has no reviews. And then where I assume your main listing is supposed to be, let's see if I can move this over a little bit. I assume your main listing is supposed to be embedded right here, and I highly recommend having your GBP embedded. It just strengthens that landing page. But when you click here, it opens the general search results for your two listings. So I would go back and I would fix that, and I would specifically embed your main listing, and those little things should help you.